potatoes and tomatoes and beetroot and lettuce, all the salad crops.
Tomato, cucumber, garlic, something we call ba'le in Lebanese.
Wasabi.
Chose to have a kebab.
You were able to make pork pies.
Chips and beans were like the most disgusting food ever.
Broccoli and baked beans on my birthday.
But I thought it was avocado.
Tomato sauce or ketchup.
Pizza, like lots of junk food.
Creme brulee.
I love donuts.
Christmas cakes and mince pies. If people were ill in a hospital, you would take them some food.
And I love chocolate.
Veal, the like of which I've never tasted before or since. It just melted in your mouth.
I love it.
Some peanuts.
My mother breastfed me until I was 3 years old. It was natural for me.
Absolutely hating school dinners.
Fondue. It's a very simple recipe.
Full of cream with sugar on top, which you put under a grill and it gets so hard. And
I think I learned how to cook chapati before I even learned how to warm water.
Tibetan food.
Vietnamese traditional meal.
It's very nice and very tasty and it's alive. I like it very much.
My favorite food seemed to be fruits.
That taste lasts forever.
One day I was out shoveling snow and something snapped inside and I knew that something was very wrong. And I went inside. My husband was away. I called him back and he came home. And from that day on, I was pretty much sick for 7 years. And I had no idea what the cause was. But gradually, step by step, I was able to find out that I had a serious virus. I had chemicals in my body and I had heavy metals in my teeth. And by removing all these things step by step, I managed to get well, but it took a long time. Many people do not realize why they lose their health. And we think of the environment in the world as there's a problem with the environment. We hear that, we know that, we absorb that. But where does it come from? And there is a symbiosis between humans and the environment. Where are the environmental contaminants coming into our bodies? Basically, it comes from the air. So then we get it from food. And there are many chemicals in food if they're not organically grown. The food is produced with chemicals that then finally get to the water. And in the water, then they get absorbed again and go through the whole cycle one more time. Chemicals that are the most harmful are the chemical compounds that are estrogenic. So they have a hormonal effect. And it has an effect on the ability to have children. If we get overloaded by environmental contaminants, can be like you get a headache often, or you can be like you are tired, you can be irritated, you can be downright sick. You can get lots of infections because your body is so concentrated on detoxifying the whole time that your immune system doesn't work well.
Was in the former USSR.
When I was in Seoul, in Korea,
put pajamas over his clothes and came as if he was dressed for the bedroom rather than the dinner.
Laughing, we were like in hysteria.
There were lots of people. Went with my brother.
Just after my honeymoon.
My first day at school, so it was in Rwanda. I think I was 8 years old.
During the war.
And I put the whole thing in my mouth. Sweat started dripping down, my face got all red.
Sick for ages.
And I started to panic.
Keeping a pig in the sty in the garden.
Always getting that pork whenever I stepped into my grandparents' house.
My greatest fear in life was that we would have no bread at home.
Capirotada is made during the Lenten season.
It's nourishing to the body. That was always a treat to have, and it was a big sign of love.
Favorite food?
My mother's capirotada is actually the best which has ever been invented.
I thought that was a really nice meal.
It's also different kind of taste entirely.
Anyway, that was just a little bit of food was really important.
How do we then affect the environment? But because we absorb the air and breathe in the air, we eat the food, we drink the water, and we use the skincare products, and they are in our bodies. And as they get broken down, we pee them out into the water. So naturally, what we take in is also going to affect the environment. Each of us has a responsibility for how we live. We don't have to use the chemicals that we are used to using. That's up to us. There are several things that we can do to make a difference. Well, one is that we can eat a healthy diet. Two is that we can avoid unnatural substances in our food and lives and use skincare that is natural without parabens and phthalates, and detox. Cleanse your body as often as possible. Take a sauna, drink enough clean, pure water. So you really need to know what you eat and choose carefully.